Welcome to Doron Yoga. Today, I'm not going to teach you really anything. I just want to give you an introduction to some of my hip workshops that I do around the world. And for those of you considering signing up, maybe I'll give you a little bit better idea of what we're going to do there. So the hips, you can see they're kind of the center of the body. They're what are allowing me right now to sit the way I'm sitting, to walk, to move. They're really a crucial part of the body. And in the past, the hips were very much associated with the fight or flight situation, right? Where I would maybe be in situations where I would jump or run or do kind of things to be in a place where I'm ready to move, like animals do, right? The hips were also maybe the place where I would be like, oh my God, right? And I would come and close myself up from fear or for protection, coming into somewhat of a fetal position. So the hips are also, apart from being kind of the connecting part from the upper and lower body and what helps us move and stabilize us, they're also kind of this big, huge bowl that sometimes holds on different emotional states that we had, whether it's coming into the fetal position, into the oh, I need protection, whether it's the jumping or running somewhere to run away, to run towards. And many times those emotions are translated into energetic fields inside of us. Sometimes they even become more physical fields and they kind of become tense inside the body. The question is, do we also let them go? Okay. Unfortunately, not all of us do. Many of us not only do that, but then we sit on a chair and we kind of create this form of the legs, hips, torso, and we sit there for so many hours that the hips and the muscles start to kind of get fixed in that position, right? And do we let that go? Maybe we stand up, we go for a walk, but we don't really stretch it and release it in many ways. So in the workshop, what I do is I work both on understanding these things as well as we do practices that help us release this. We understand a little bit the hips in terms of energy as the areas of the first three chakras and what do they represent, especially the first and second chakra. The second is kind of the main one there, but I think all three have relationship to that. What can we do meditative-wise or cognitive-wise? What can we work on to help release whatever is stuck there? And then, of course, what can we do physically? So we do a bit of a practice, we warm up, and then as we warm up, we kind of warm up the hips in different ways, including the muscles that are connecting to the hips. We'll do a lot of different practices that open up the hips, practices that are suitable for all levels. I'll show some more advanced ones for those that need it. But these practices will be things that you'll be able to take later on to your house, to your place, and practice them on your own. Because really this workshop is more of a push, a starting place to kind of take it later and keep practicing it to really release. You may find amazing things happen after just one workshop, but the work is to continue these practices over time so that things that are really stored there for a while, they may take more work to release, but you'll have the tools and the knowledge of what to do with it. So I hope you will join me in one of these workshops that I talk about the hips, and I talk about the hips as a whole lifestyle, right? As physical, but really how does it affect us in the whole yogi kind of lifestyle. So hope to see you somewhere soon, and in the meantime, be well. Thank you. Namaste.